Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. The background looks a little plain. I have been filming outside recently and I've been loving it, but it's over 100 degrees out today and I just couldn't do it. So we are filming in what will be my studio, but obviously I still need to do a little bit of decorating, but I wanted to do this video for you guys. And this is something I've been contemplating on doing for a while now. You guys know I love doing project pans. I have my all year round project pan, which is 10 items. If you want to know about it, if you are new to my channel, I'll link it up in the cards. I have a whole playlist for it. But I wanted to do a pan that palette. This is something that I used to do a while ago where I would try for a whole year to pan a palette and I was never successful. I would usually quit around like the 8 or 9 month mark because I was just not loving it or not using other palettes in my collection. However, my collection is a lot smaller than it used to be, and I have noticed that there's one palette that I ignore, and it's the most expensive palette that I have. So my reasoning for doing this Pan That palette is to give love to the item that I spent a lot of money on, but it's also small enough that I'm not going to be ignoring other things in my collection because I can easily pair it with all the other palettes that I own. The palette that I will be using for this Pan That palette is my Marc palette. This is one of the iconic palettes. It's the one in the white packaging in the shade Fantascene, and I will show you what it looks like. So these are all the colors. Lots of rosy tones, which I love because I have blue eyes. I have no problem finishing some of these colors, like Flesh, which is the cream color, will be great for all over the lid. Then Covettes, which is the taupe next to it, is really good as a transition color. I love using Fantasy. She Said is really nice as a topper. And then I like the one way over here, which is on the dance floor. These other two are really vibrant. And so I do feel like I could do Micha, no problem. But for more is kind of like if I don't finish it, that's okay. My goal is to finish 5 of these 7 shades. However, for a timeline, I really don't have one. So if it takes to the end of the year, that's fine. If it's a little bit longer, that's fine. We'll try to update you guys every month so you guys can see my progress. But I do like that I'm wanting to show love to this palette in particular. This palette was pretty pricey and I ignore it. I feel like I just don't reach for it enough because I do usually have to pair it with another palette. I mean, I can make some looks with it on its own, but I usually have to pair it with something else. So I think that would make it a good option for a Pan That palette because I can still use other things in my collection, but give a little bit of love to this. Because if I at least use 1 or 2 shades each day, that would be fantastic. Way more than what I currently use it for. So I'm really happy with my decision to do this challenge. I love project pans and I really am considering doing a small seasonal one. I'm really excited to be starting this project pan. I hope you enjoy it and stick around. Again, if you missed my current all year round project pan, my rotating project pan for 2019, I'll link that playlist up in the cards. But thank you so much for coming by today. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you are doing a Pan That palette challenge as well, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to check you out. But that is it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!